Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the MTC Arena and to the Monday Night Monster Roar and to week 2 of the June season. Folks, we got a fun show for you tonight, but all eyes tonight are going to be on Starvin' Corey Marvin in Northern Nightmares. He captured the flag last week. The 15 other drivers are here, ready to try to take that flag from him, and we'll see if he can hang on to it tonight. Folks, if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to crush that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the content we put out here on the Monster Truck Championship Diecast Racing channel. And folks, real quick, as we look out over the field of trucks, and before we get started tonight, as usual, we want to thank our troops overseas. And we want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by Killer Customs Creation. Check them out on Facebook and eBay for all your custom diecast needs. Folks, we got a packed house tonight. Let's take over the bracket right now and see how the action is going to stack up. Starting us off is going to be Vendetta taking out Son of a Digger. Avenger is going to take on Crustacean. Carolina Crusher takes on the Black Pearl. And Snakebite's going to be taking on Spider-Man. Latter half of the bracket is going to be Rage taking on Gravedigger. Bigfoot takes on Blue Thunder. Tropical Thunder takes on Gravedigger the Legend. And the Wild Hair Chevrolet is going to take on the Northern Nightmare Ford. Folks, first up is Jason Craddock from Pearl River, Louisiana, in Vendetta, taking on Walker Stevens from Cloverdale, Virginia, in Son of a Digger. Vendetta truck has a brand new chassis this week, as you see it there. They weren't happy with the performance last week, so they're hoping this truck's going to do a little bit better. Same body, but a brand new chassis. And there you get a look at the beautiful Ken Block Hoonigan Tribute Son of a Digger. Both trucks are staged, waiting on green. And week 2 is underway. There they go, tail the rip. Up and over. Oh, and it's close. I have no idea who got the win, folks. That was a close one. They were hanging right there, side by side, all the way down. And it looks like that Vendetta truck, whatever they did, that new chassis is working out for them, because they were hanging right there with Walker Stevens. Let's take a look and see who it's going to be here. And there you see they're hanging side by side, up and over the crush cart. And right there, Walker Stevens barely edges out Jason Craddock. But I think that Vendetta team's probably going to be pretty happy with the results there. Walker Stevens moving on. And now Jimmy Bones Ferguson taking on Kurt Nagy. Avenger versus Crustacean. There's an Avenger truck looking bad fast last week. They're hoping to continue their winning streak this week. Kurt Nagy and Crustacean got all the way to the finals last week. He's looking to repeat, waiting on green. There they go, down the rip. Up and into the crush car pit. Oh, and it's close. I have no idea who got the win, folks. That was so close. Avenger over there to shut down area at the safety wall. And we're going to go to a photo finish to see who got that one. They're bringing it up for us right now. And they're saying we cannot determine a winner. So they're going to restage and do it again. Unbelievable. Kurt Nagy and Crustacean in the far lane this time, and Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger in the near lane this time. The Latza versus the Chevrolet. There they go down the rip. Up and over the crush car pit, and Kurt Nagy as Jimmy Bones Ferguson turns it over. Unbelievable. Kurt Nagy's going to get the win. Crustacean, the Mansalapsa, going to be moving on. Jimmy Ferguson put up a good fight. He knows it harder at the end, but he's out for the night and on the trailer. Let's take a little replay and see what happened here. You see Jimmy Ferguson has a slight lead, up and over right there. Kurt Nagy makes the comeback, but look at Avenger, nose over hard. Hard hit there. They might have snapped an axle. My goodness. And folks, you have to excuse my voice. I have been sick all week. So I'm recording this at the last minute today. And my voice is not quite up to stuff yet, so if it gives out, just ignore it and enjoy the show. But I'll do the best I can. And then we see they're turning the Avenger truck over. And I don't know, we'll have to see if they can return next week. Because that truck may have snapped an axle, but they're on the trailer tonight, so they got a week to fix it. And up next, Steve Jones, creator of Monster Truck Attitude, and Carolina Crusher taking on Savage Zillogy, who I kept calling Savannah last week, but Savage Zillogy in the Black Pearl. Both these trucks waiting on green. There's a green line there. They go down the rip. Up and over. Oh, and it's a close finish. They were hanging right there with each other. Savvy was hanging right there with Steve Jones. Carolina Crusher. We're going to take it back to a photo finish and see who won this race. They're bringing it up for us right now. And it's so close, but they're going to give it to Steve Jones. As you can see, the front of his tire is over the line. What a close race. Steve Jones moving on. And up next, Gavin McCarthy, Snakebite from Cardiff, Wales, taking on Chase Moist, Spider-Man. Both D-Trucks looking to move on to round 2. And there's a green, then they go down the rip. Chase Moist has the lead, but Gavin McCarthy comes back in a slap wheelie at the end. Spider-Man, Chase Moist got into trouble there. Nosed it over on the crush cars. But Gavin McCarthy moving on to round 2. Let's take a look and see what happened there. Here's a replay now. There they go down the ramp. Chase Moist put a little bit of a lead there, but gets bobbled up on the jump there, and there you see it. Gavin McCarthy with the win. Moving on to round 2, and look at that slap wheelie there at the end from Snakebite. Nice finish there for McCarthy. And up next, Rudy Zillogy and Rage taking on Rich Wagner, Grave Digger. Rudy Zillogy looking to do a little bit better out here from last week. Rich Wagner looking to make his mark out here on the MTC circuit. Always got your hands full with Rich Wagner. To be the man, you got to beat the man. There's a green light there. They go down the rip. Up and over. Oh, and it's close. Close racing action tonight, folks, as Rage backs it off the safety wall. They were hanging right there side by side. My goodness, what a close race. Let's go down and check out the replay. And here we go now, both trucks cutting a great light. There they go down the ramp side by side. Rudy Zillinger hanging right there with him. But right there you see it. Rich Wagner and Grave Digger gets the win by half a tire. Tough break for Rudy Zillinger. No, he was looking to do better out here this week, but he's on the trailer early again. Rich Wagner moving on to round 2. And here we go now with Mitch Brown and Bigfoot taking on Charlie Stevens and Blue Thunder. Now last week, Charlie Stevens knocked out Mitch Brown in round 2, so Mitch Brown's looking for a little bit of payback, but Charlie Stevens not going to cut him any slack. He's not intimidated by Bigfoot over there. Battle of the blue oval, 2 big bad Fords ready to duke it out. There's a green light. There they go down the ramp, up and over. It's close and we're well run for both trucks. Charlie Stevens turned it over and Mitch Brown rolls it over the bus stack. That was a close one, folks. This track is producing some close, tight races, and they're going to bring up another photo finish. Let's see who gets the win. And it's Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Gets a little bit of payback and moving on to round 2. And there you see them turn it over. Blue Thunder, Charlie Stevens. He'll no doubt be back next week. He's no slouch. Don't count him out yet. We'll see you back next week. And then we see they got Bigfoot hooked up, pulling him back. No damage to the truck. It just wouldn't fire up, so the towing him back to the garage area, but the crew will thrash, and they should have no problems getting him back ready for round 2. We'll see you back in the next round. And up next, Chad Legit, Tropical Thunder, taking on It's Your Boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Gravedigger the Legends. Chad, too legit over there, Tropical Thunder, taking on the Shagster, who always puts on a good show for the fans. Boat Truck's waiting on green. And there it is, there they go down the rip. Matt Cheever pulls the lead, and he turns it over. This is why we love Matt Cheever, always putting on a show. My goodness, he got the lead from Chad Legit and never gave it back. He got the whole shot. Chad Legit was trying to run him down, but didn't have enough speed. Matt Cheever moving on. And up next, Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet, taking on the defending champ, Starman, Corey Marvin. Austin Wagner trying to work out the bugs in that Wild Hair truck. And Corey Marvin looks bad fast out here. Let's see if he's going to hang on to the flag and move on to round 2. Austin Wagner would love to take it from him and move on. There's a green light. Austin Wagner pulling the lead. He might have it in the bag with Corey Marvin. My goodness. Corey Marvin may have just made a comeback in Northern Nightmare. We're going to have to go down to the replay, folks, because my goodness, that was close. And look at this, folks. Austin Wagner jumps Corey Marvin, Wild Hair, off to a huge lead. He's got this race in the bag, but it gets bobbled up, and Corey Marvin makes the comeback. What a dramatic win. Starman, Corey Marvin, defends his flag, and he's moving on to round 2. Austin Wagner coming up just short. From the second look at round 2, it's Son of a Nigger taking on the Monster Lobster Crustacean. Carolina Crusher taking on Snakebite. Gravedigger versus Bigfoot, an all-time matchup. And Gravedigger the Legend taking on Northern Nightmare. And up next, Walker Stevens, Son of a Digger, taking on Kurt Nagy and the Monster Lobster Crustacean. That Ken Block, Son of a Digger, is bad fast out here. But Kurt Nagy ain't no slouch. This is a rematch from semifinals last week. Kurt Nagy got the better of Walker Stevens. Let's see if Stevens gets a payback. There he goes down the ramp, up and overhead. Walker Stevens gets the win. My goodness, it was close. Walker Stevens makes the comeback win in the end. Let's take a little replay and see how it happened. Boat drivers cut a great light. Slight lead to Kurt Nagy there. Up and over and left. Walker Stevens right there makes the comeback with some huge air and gets the win over Kurt Nagy. And a wild finish there with a slap wheelie. Kurt Nagy on the trailer. Walker Stevens moving on. And up next, Gavin McCarthy and Snakebite taking on Steve Bad to the Bone Jones and Carolina Crusher. That Snakebite truck is bad fast, but Steve Jones looking to take it to semifinal action here in Carolina Crusher. Both trucks waiting on green. And there's a green light. Steve Jones pulling the lead up and over. But Gavin McCarthy outruns the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. Tough break for Steve Jones. He's on the trailer, but he's going to be back next week. Gavin McCarthy, however, moving on to semifinal action. We know he's got to be psyched about that. We'll see him back in the next round. And up next, Rich Wagner. Gravedigger taking on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Folks, Gravedigger in the far lane. Rich Wagner taking on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. These are two pioneers and two legends of the MTA circuit, and they are doing battle right here in the Monster Truck Championship Diecast channel in the Monday Night Monster War. It's Gravedigger, Bigfoot, Chevy versus Ford, the all-time biggest robbery in motorsports about to go down right now. Gravedigger on the trailer tonight. Rich Wagner got a little crossed up on the landing there, and it cost him. But Mitch Brown going to be moving on to semi-final action. And up next, it's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, Gravedigger the Legend, taking on Starvin, Corey Marvin, the current MTC champion. Shaggy would love nothing more than to steal that flag from him, but we know Marvin wants to hang on and knowing the nightmare there. Both trucks way down green. But there it is, there they go down the rip. Shaggy jumps him. Problems for Corey Marvin, and Shaggy gets the win. Something happened to the Northern Nightmare Ford. Not sure what it was. Could have been a fuel line issue, but he just didn't have all the power he needed. But Gravedigger the Legend, Shaggy, moving on. Let's take a look at the replay here. Take nothing away from Shaggy. He's a bad, fast driver. But watch the Northern Nightmare Ford. Right there, something goes awry. He noses over hard, and Shaggy gets the win. But we're thinking maybe some kind of fuel line issue. Folks, stick around. Semifinals coming up after the break. And welcome back, folks. Let's take a look at semi-final action. It's Son of a Digger taking on Snakebite, and then Bigfoot taking on Gravedigger the Legend. And up next, Walker Stevens taking on Gavin McCarthy. Son of a Digger versus Snakebite. Walker Stevens will love nothing more than to get to the finals here, but so would Gavin McCarthy. Both trucks waiting on green. Let's see who's going to make it to the finals. And then they go down the ramp. Snakebite has the lead, but oh, it's a close finish. What a close finish. I have no idea who got the win, folks. Unbelievable, right down to the wire. Both these drivers giving it all they had. We're going to have to look at the replay to make sense of that, because that was too close to call from up here. And here we go now, there's the replay. There they go down the ramp, side by side, maybe a slight edge to McCarthy. Up and over the crush car pin, and right there, Walker Stevens just barely squeaks his tire ahead and moves on to the finals. But what an effort by Gavin McCarthy and Snakebite. We'll see him back next week, but Walker Stevens going to the finals. And up next, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot taking on Matt Cheever and Gravedigger the Legend. Both these trucks want to get to the finals. Bigfoot in the far lane, the big bad blue Ford taking on Gravedigger the Legend. Who's going to meet Walker Stevens in the finals? Let's find out right now. Wait on green. There they go down the rip. And it's close. Oh my goodness. Non-stop action right here tonight, folks, and that was close. I think Mitch Brown may have come back in the end. I can't be sure. Shaggy had the lead, but Mitch Brown made up some ground, but wasn't enough at the end there to get the win. Let's go down to the replay and see who's going to the finals. Both trucks cut a great light there, side by side. Look at Matt Cheever. Huge air pulls a little bit of lead, but right there, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot moving on to the finals. Tip your cap to Matt Cheever. So you got all the way to the semifinals tonight. We'll see you back next week. But folks, that sets up a son of a digger, Walker Stevens versus Bigfoot at Mitch Brown finals. This is going to be a tight race because both these trucks are bad fast. Two of the fastest on the circuit. Folks, stick around. Finals coming up right after the break. You don't want to miss it.
Well, folks, if you like diecast monster truck action, then make sure you head on over to Monster Truck Attitude and check out their action there. You can even register to enter one of their races. That is Monster Truck Attitude over there on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like and subscribe and show them some support as they are the granddaddy of them all when it comes to diecast monster truck racing. That is Monster Truck Attitude on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you check them out and enjoy the show over there.
And welcome back to finals, folks. It is Mitch Brown and Bigfoot taking on Walker Stevens and son of a digger. Let's go up to the staging area now. Both trucks are pulling up to the line. Approaching to the far lane is Mitch Brown. And if you've been watching Monster Truck Attitude for any length of time, you know his name, because he's an 8-time Thunder champion and a 1-time SmackDown champion. And he's won a couple major events over there. But pulling up alongside him, Walker Stevens, he's no slouch. You would know his name too, because he's won quite a few events over there as well. It's Mitch Brown and Bigfoot taking on Walker Stevens, son of a digger. The big bad blue Ford Bigfoot in the far lane. And that beautiful Ken Block Hoonigan Tribute son of a digger truck in the near lane. Folks, this is what we all came to see. It's final times on Wing on Green. It's showtime, then they go to the rip. Oh my goodness, Walker Stevens. Walker Stevens upends it there, folks. Excuse my voice as it came out on me while I was calling the race. My goodness. Mitch Brown is going to be your Monday Night Monster War Champion. But let's take a look at how it happened. And there you see both trucks off to a great start. Mitch Brown pulling a little lead right there. But Walker Stevens makes a comeback. But look at him upended right there. And Mitch Brown gets the win as Walker Stevens almost does a backflip. My goodness. I'm going to go down now and check on Walker Stevens. That was a wild ride. Paramedics are down there. And it looks like he's giving a thumbs up. He is going to be all right. A little shaken up. He was giving it all he had. Tip your cap to him. Walker Stevens almost had this one tonight. But folks, your winner, help me in congratulating Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Congratulations to Mitch Brown. You are a Monday Night Monster World Champion for Week 2 in the June season. And let's take a look at the point standings now. It's Corey Marvin and Mitch Brown now sharing the top spot with 80 points. Walker Stevens, the son of a digger, with 70. Kurt Nagy and Crest Station with 60. Then it's Rich Wagner, Charlie Stevens, Matt Cheever, Gavin McCarthy, Steve Jones all have 40. Jimmy Ferguson with 30. And then the rest of the field, Jason Craddock, Chad Legit, Rudy Zilligy, Savvy Zilligy, Chase Moyes, and Austin Wagner all have 20. They'll be looking to make up ground next week. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. Again, forgive my voice tonight as I've been sick all week long. But I hope you enjoyed the show anyway. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out so we can put more monster truck racing content your way. Also, don't forget to check out our friends, Midwest Madness. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, the granddaddy of them all, Monster Truck Attitude. Check those guys out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Folks, it's been a fun night of racing. We do hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back here next week at 7:30 on the Monday Night Monster War. Congratulations again to Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. And folks, have a good weekend. We will see you next week right here in the Monday Night Monster War. Thanks again for joining us. Stay safe. See you next week.